Hello everyone, I am Alvis Lazarus. I'm sure you are having a great time in the event. So today I am going to share insights on the trios that spearhead the digitalization of global logistics. So if you have to recollect the summary which I've given in my last keynote, I talked about using this downturn as the rejuvenation time to equip ourselves with the infrastructure and processes such that when the market revives, we can get the maximum out of that pie. Though there are so many different things we need to prepare ourselves, one that tops the agenda is nothing but the digitalization. So the digitalization of global logistics is already happening, and it is going to happen at a much faster pace in the coming months as well. So with that note, let's get it started. Though there are so many different initiatives in digitalization of logistics, there are three things which is going to spearhead this. And the first one is none other than the blockchain. So just to start with the size of the market for blockchain, it has quickly climbed up the ladder, and by 2025, we are expecting this market to be 39.7 billion US dollars. That is with a CAGR of 67.3%. There is such a steep growth which is forecasted. To just give a bit of background about blockchain, in a nutshell, blockchain is nothing but a common ledger. But sounds so simple, but the end users in logistics and supply chain is many. And specifically till now, as we stand today, blockchain is seen equivalent to bitcoins. So it's not the case actually. In fact, in the next 5 years, the penetration of blockchain and the growth of blockchain completely dependent on global logistics and supply chain. And the second one is Internet of Things, the IoT. So IoT enabled logistics providers. It is now the tech as well as the core execution comes together to give a product which is an end-to-end, wherein the customers doesn't have to go to two different players, one for providing this technologies and different equipments, and then there is a logistics provider. No, IoT is the one now merging both, and IoT enabled logistics service provider is the one which we are going to hear more and more in the coming days. And if you see IoT's estimated market, it is going to be 1,463 billion US dollars by 2027, and that is a huge opportunity over here. And IoT use cases in logistics are many. And what I will also do in the subsequent slides, I am going to talk about some of the specific areas within logistics where IoT is getting used today, and it is picking up really faster as well. And the last one I have is the Industry 4.0. Though Industry 4.0 is focused more on the manufacturing side of it, in this century, the organization which is having the best supply chain and logistics is going to be a clear winner. What that means is, I predict even Industry 4.0, it is going to be completely inclusive of the logistics and supply chain, which is very evident even now. All the Industry 4.0 related initiatives which is coming in now are inclusive of the global logistics, which is a great news. And Industry 4.0 is estimated to reach 156 billion US dollars by 2024. And all these three numbers I've given for blockchain, IoT and Industry 4.0 are in a steep rise. Post-COVID, the forecast for these three digital transformation products are even higher than ever before. So with that summary, let's go a little bit more in detail and have a look at how a blockchain and IoT will help the global logistics. And I'm not going to touch base more on Industry 4.0. The reason being, blockchain and IoT itself is part of the overall Industry 4.0. So I will be spending more time on the blockchain and IoT. So coming back to blockchain, I think this pie chart explains it everything clear. If you look at the percentage, this is a data collected from past years from different freight forwarding companies in terms of, if you consider the total time available, and consider the different activities done by the organization, what percentage is contributed for each of those activity, and obviously it is an average of different organizations. In this, it's very evident 60% of the overall time goes in documentation and follow-ups, and 15% for freight related activities, and another 15% for organizational activities, and 10% for accounting and insurance. So this 60% is where the maximum of the effort goes in. And can we avoid it now? 100% it's not possible. As more and more blockchain penetrates into the market, and once these organizations adopt to blockchain, the activities which contribute for the 60% of effort either will get eliminated or they will get automated through blockchain. What that does to the organization is you will get a lot of capacity which you can use it for expansion. So basically what you can do is, without much investment on different infrastructure, you are going to capitalize on this digitalization, adopt blockchain as a way of life, and you can create those capacities for your organization and take things forward. So this is the crux of how blockchain is going to impact the global logistics and the organizations who are operating in the global logistics arena. And the next one is the Internet of Things, the IoT. I am going to specifically talk about few use cases which are like a real gold mine of opportunities, which is not going to happen, which is happening today. So as I said before, the end users of IoT in logistics, each month more and more IoT enabled products targeting the logistics industry is coming into the market. But the ones which are doing really good now and has a great focus is what I am going to discuss with you about. The first one, which tops it all, is temperature controlled supply chain. So have we not doing any temperature controlled supply chain today? Yes, we are doing, but most cases it is always the checks and balances are done only at the source and destination. Now there is a burning need in terms of controlling these specifications throughout the logistics journey. So that is where IoT in temperature controlled supply chain is one of the key priorities. To give you some examples over here, the first one which is doing really good is IVF. It is estimated to reach $900 million US dollars by 2022. The second one, which is an all-time favorite, it is a meat supply chain. It is estimated to reach $1,142 billion by 2023. And the last one, though there are so many commodities, I'm going to touch base on milk, which is estimated to reach $705 billion by 2024. Why specifically IoT is able to penetrate in these categories? The answer is pretty simple. In all these categories, the success rate is very, very less using traditional methods. The amount of wastages in the meat industry, the amount of wastages which happen in milk, even IVF's success rate is completely relies on how well you are managing the overall logistics and supply chain. So this is a golden opportunity where we can revisit a portfolio, and if you are able to come up with IoT enabled logistics services in temperature controlled supply chain, it will be for sure a super hit. The second one is predictive analytics. I want to just explain traditionally what we measure in logistics. So what we do, we talk about on-time delivery, whether my product reached on time or not, whether my product reached without any damages. But if you just take a step back and see these metrics or the key performance indicators, if I am measuring whether my product reached on time, and when you say 95%, that means 5% there is a failure and 95% of times there is a success, but the event has already happened. Similar way, when I say the damage percentage is say 6%, that means the damage has already happened. What that means is all these indicators are lagging indicators. It has already happened. We are just quantifying how bad we are or how good we are. In both cases, the event has already happened and it is very little you can do to avoid it. Now, more and more, there is a strong shift towards predictive analytics. So now the expectation is the logistics providers should be able to tell or come up with an a model or an algorithm to tell if I do these set of things, what my success rate is going to be. This is very, very important, and this is the crux of predictive analytics. And the very good news is now more and more customers are ready to put the value they get from the services more than the cost. So they prefer to get these value, and specifically the industries what I talk about here, or the end users what I talk about here, is ready to get the value at an additional price, and that is a great news. And this change in behavior of the customer is actually opened up for lots and lots of IoT devices entering the logistics industry. Okay, the third one is reverse logistics. If you recollect, in my first keynote I talked about the global e-commerce boom, and 1/4 of the global e-commerce is going to be cross-border buying, which has a direct impact on the global logistics. One inherent characteristics of global e-commerce is returns. If you compare the online versus offline, online always has a very, very higher return percentage at every sector they operate on. So that means more and more there will be a strong requirement in reverse logistics. And the last one what I have is tamper-proof supply chain. Tamper-proof supply chain focuses on ensuring the handling and the movement of product happens as per the expectations of the customer. A simple example could be handling of product may not be as expected. No matter how many different stickers you put in at different transit points, it is going to get handled in a very, very different way. But are we able to come up with a concrete solution to it? No, we were able to reduce it, but we are not able to eliminate it. The biggest problem there is we couldn't pin the rows on the right stakeholder. That means we couldn't keep someone accountable for it. So it is very easy in a traditional method to just pass the blame on someone else and then get away with that. Now that is where now IoT is going to play a very, very crucial role. Right from returnable pallets, products, all these different parameters within a logistics can be controlled throughout the logistic journey. A simple example of milk. The biggest problem in milk is adulteration through the logistics journey. So you never know, even if some adulteration happens, where that happens you don't know, and we can never keep one person accountable for this. With IoT enabled logistics service, moment there is an adulteration happens at any point of time within the supply chain, it raises a flag at that point of time itself. How great is that? Similar to this, think about any tampering in logistics and supply chain. We can control and eliminate it through the use of IoT. So that's it from my side on this session. If you have any further clarifications on any of those digitalization agenda, be it blockchain or IoT or Industry 4, or if you want to take this topic further, or if you have any further questions, please write to the email ID which is giving on the slide. And thank you so much.